Good day. This is Qiwi Mobility for Microsoft Dynamics NAV. As you can see, we've got over here on the iPad simulator as well as Microsoft NAV via remote desktop on the right. What we're going to do is we are just going to look at a few quick things right now just to kind of show you what Qiwi can do and how it can work with Microsoft Dynamics NAV. With the setup, all we have is just some web services. So we connect to the web server address, the server instance, when we use Windows authentication for our username and password. And so what we're going to do is we are just going to refresh the companies. So we're just going to do that, look at Qiwi Cronus, and as you can see, we've got some certified applications over here inside of Dynamics NAV, and those are the four that are going out to the solution. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take this contact management and we're going to put it under development real quick. And so we'll go back here and refresh the companies, and you'll see how quickly it works out to the actual application where it took out the contact management. And so you can be working inside of NAV, creating new applications, changing applications, and then as soon as your users click the sync button, they can have the newest applications start working directly from their iPad. And so this is a big difference because you can not have to come into the office and do all sorts of syncing and things like that. So let's go ahead and just take a look at the sales application, and I'm going to go through a quick sales application before you do a quick sales order, and then we're going to go in and take a look at Dynamics NAV. And so here's the sales application. We're going to go in. You can look at the customers, you can look at the orders, you can look at the inventory items. As you can see, it thinks for just a millisecond or two, but as soon as you go in there again, it's going to be coming right up because we're saving it on the SQLite database that is on the iPad. And so you can go in and look at the customers and look at the customer information. From here, you can go in and edit any information. So what we'll do is we will just change the phone number for Progressive Home Furnishings to 555-1212. And I'll show you that inside of NAV in just a second. But so we're just changing that real quick. And any field inside of the iPad and inside of NAV, you can give an option test to. And so if you wanted them to be able to look at the payment term codes, but you're confident that they don't know what all the payment term codes are, and you want to minimize any error messages, instead of having a text field like that, you can actually give it a option test of 14 days, current month, cash in hand, whatever that might be. So we'll go ahead and save that information, and that's saving it directly into NAV. So right now the customer card for Progressive Home Furnishings has been saved. All right, enough of that. Let's go into the sales orders. We're going in, and these are the open sales orders, and so let's just look real quick at the sales application. We're going to go into the menu, and we're going to look at the orders. As you can see, everything has to do with the list, and so you go from the menu items to the actual list of the orders. We are looking at open sales orders, so we're going to look at the we're going to look at the order card, which is what we're going to see here in a second. You can see we've got customer ledger information, the sales header, and the sales line, and so you can have multiple lines per header, or if there's any sort of menu lines, you give it a relationship inside of NAV, much like the setup for the employee portal, if you're familiar with that. So let's go ahead and look at the sales header tables. We've got multiple tabs here. We're going to look at the general, so let's go into a sales order, and you can see this is the information that we are taking. We are looking at the name, sell to address, sell to city, name, sell to address, sell to city, address, contact, customer PO, and the signature capture. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and create a new sales order, and as you can see here, we've got a blue lookup field, much like the setup inside of the Dynamics NAV. The lookup is a customer list, and you're going to look up on the number. So let's go ahead and look that up. Let's go to my favorite customer, Beef House. Beef House, there it is. Okay, we are going to write this into Dynamics NAV, and it's going to automatically authorize and bring in the information just like it does inside of NAV. It's going to auto-validate the info. We've got an open sales order here, and let's go ahead. I'm going to create a couple sales lines. Let's sell them a rim. What do you think about that? So we're bringing in the item information. Here's that scroll field that I told you. It can go up to very high numbers, but we're just going to sell them 2 rims, and let's go ahead and sell them 2 front hubs, because 2 front hubs and 2 front ribs go very well together. So we'll go ahead and click 2, done, done, done. Real quick, I just want to see their old ledger information. Okay, let's say you wanted to look at their old sales orders or something like that and have different information. You can definitely do that because, again, you define everything inside of NAV. So okay, so this is what you've ordered, Mr. or Ms. Frau Karen Fleischer with Beef House at Sodermarkt 6 in Dusseldorf. Anyway, you are getting 2 rims and 2 front hubs. That sounds great. We're going to ship those out to you. If I could just get your signature. Okay, here is Frau. I've got horrible handwriting with a mouse. Okay, there we go, Frau, and we're going to click Done, and that is going to give you 1126, which is the next in the number series. And so we go into the sales and marketing. Let's look at the order processing, the orders, and we're going to go in and let's move this up a little bit. We're going to go into 1126. So let's bring up the list of the sales orders. And here it is, Beef House. They got 2 rims and 2 front hubs, and so we have quantities of 2 units of measure. Frau Karen Fleischer, she did that. So again, as soon as you click it, it goes into Dynamics NAV. Much like, again, here, I wanted to show you new progressing furniture. We changed their phone number, and so Progressive Home Furnishings, we changed it to 555-1212. Again, any part of there, you can actually change it and modify it inside of NAV very quickly. Also, you can make things editable and non-editable, and so if you wanted them to be able to just look at all this information, yet not actually edit it, you can do that. You can do that on every single field. Lots of different types of validations and user securities and roles and things like that. But that's a very quick demonstration of Qiwi, and please contact us, info@kiwiland.com. Visit our website, kiwiland.com. Check us out on Twitter at Qiwi Mobility, and feel free to look us up on LinkedIn as well. We'd love to show you a more in-depth demonstration, talk to you about how you can use mobility solutions for Microsoft Dynamics NAV and for the Apple iPad. Have a great day.